Hello everyone, I am going to explain in this video about the transcription in bacteria. Okay, so transcription in transcriptional unit we have yet seen discuss. Okay, that how the promoter, structural gene and terminator works together to transcribe the messenger RNA from a DNA. So transcription in prokaryotes or transcription in bacteria. Transcription in bacteria oblique prokaryote. In this video I am going to explain you. Okay. So try to understand here in this process. It is very difficult to define a gene. How can you define a gene? No doubt you define that it is the unit of inheritance, but which is really the unit of inheritance in DNA? A fragment of DNA is going to be transcribed. When we talk about the whole sequence of DNA, we come to the conclusion that the gene, which is the functional unit of inheritance, it is difficult to define. Why? Because the DNA sequence coding for transfer RNA or ribosomal RNA, which makes the protein, is the real gene or it is intervened by non-coding sequences. So, when we analyze the real structure of DNA, then we come to the conclusion that the DNA, a cistron, try to understand. Cistron is the segment of DNA that is coding for polypeptide. Polypeptide means protein. So that part of DNA which is going to form the protein is called cistron. It's a unit having promoter, structural gene and terminator. So the system, cistron is a system of the sequences on DNA. That is for a transcription of particular polypeptide, particular protein, together called cistron. So cistron, when we come to the cistron, it is found that the gene in prokaryotes and in eukaryotes are of two types. One is monocistronic, which is present in eukaryotes like ours, and in bacteria the cistrons are polycistronic. Now what does it mean? We have monocistronic, bacteria have polycistronic. What is the meaning of this? Here mono means single. So here the single cistron, that is the unit of promoter, structural gene and terminator, is intervened by which is called to be exons, intervened by the introns. So on DNA, when you see the diagram of DNA, you will see that, try to observe from here, near point, that it is intervened by here exon, and intervened by introns. So exons used for coding, they transcribe for messenger RNA in RNA processing. Messenger RNA is processed by a splicing, which is in eukaryotes, we will discuss about it, and exons are removed, which are further joined together, and introns are removed from there. So exons and introns are spliced by the processing of messenger RNA. So splicing is done in this eukaryotic transcription, or exons are removed. Exons are interrupted by introns, we have discussed. But in polycistronic, there is no such type of intervention by introns. The exons or the cistrons continuously form. Hence the name given as polycistronic. Many cistrons join together. It means, I can tell you that many type of proteins. Different type of proteins are continuously transcribed or synthesized in bacteria, but our proteins are intervened. One nature of protein is synthesized, then another will synthesize. So it is intervened. This is the reason that the transcription of or the biometabolic pathway or metabolism of prokaryotes are totally different from eukaryotes, which is one of the important point for the classification, because the protein synthesis in prokaryotes is different from that of eukaryotes. Their genes are polycystonic. Continuously they transcribe many type of messenger. Now try to understand this, what happens in transcription. Here again we have a gene, a segment of gene which is going to be transcribed. If suppose that this is the part of where promoter type of gene in a structure gene, promoter is there, that is point from where the transcription begin. It is not single begin itself or simultaneous or automatically. Okay, it is spontaneously. It is started by a combination of DNA dependent RNA polymerase and the sigma factor. So this polymerase enzyme counter with sigma factor. In the diagram you can observe, and held at promoter site the transcription begins. When the transcription begins, the messenger RNA. So here in this diagram you are observing the initiation. Isme the DNA dependent RNA polymerase attached with the sigma factor, and the termination transcription starts. So that is called initiation. And then another is elongation. In this chapter you see elongation. So on the structural gene, this factor which associated with RNA polymerase factor complexes run through the structural gene till it doesn't reaches the terminator. So before terminator, it flanks continuously and the messenger RNA is transcribed. But as soon as, so it is elongation. Second stage is elongation. The processes continue, transcription continue by encountering the factor and go on in forward direction. Okay. So when it encounters with the terminator, terminator is the part of a structural gene which when encountered with this sigma factor, the sigma factor releases from there. And another factor, rho factor, here understand, the rho factor enters with the polymerase and the sigma factor releases. Sigma factor is only attached up to the transcription process. When transcription stops, sigma factor releases. And the rho factor encountered. The place of the sigma factor is taken by here rho factor. This one is rho factor. So rho factor countered with polymerase. Another rho polymerase complex is formed, and the site where the terminator gene reaches, the termination of transcription taking place means stop the transcription, and the messenger RNA here releases. So the third diagram showing the termination. So in 3 steps we have seen the transcription in prokaryotes in bacteria, very easy. First is initiation, second is elongation, third is termination. So what happens in initiation, what happens in elongation, and what happens in termination? I think you have got this point. Okay. So thank you.